The STC has a notable look compared to most buildings on BYUI's campus. It probably has to do with how the building was designed, with a brick finish on one side and a glass finish on the other side. I think the architect chose that particular look because they wanted a unique design for this project, but also for the building to look like it belonged on campus and not out of place. As you can see, the majority of buildings on campus have a orangish brick on the outside, and they also have lots of windows like the STC, but they don't typically really look like this at all this tinted glass. Another thing I noticed about this building was the clear stories. From the ground, it's hardly noticeable, like that, from right here. But when I began looking at the elevation views, I could see some of them sticking out, like there. And I believe the architect may have added clear stories to provide additional light, like in this example image right here of the interior of the STC. All right, now let's get into explaining some elevations and how they work. So something that I should probably explain is these oval details with numbers in them. So what these are they're window types. And if you go into window types and, like, for example, search up AJ, you would be able to find what you're looking for after just looking through just a few of them. Now, once you look at AJ, you can see, okay, this window, it's supposed to be 5 feet, 5.5 inches. And it really gives specific details on the length of the glass and the width and the type of windows they are. As you can see, this says 2T. And if you look at the first window types, the legend shows what all these windows are, 1s and the 4s. And it's really easy when you look through them. So back to the elevations. Another thing to probably point out is that all of these right here are zones, just so that you can clearly talk with whoever you need to talk to and be able to easily explain certain items. Like, let's say you wanted keynote 11, but what if there were more 11s on this exterior elevation? Then you would have to be like, okay, I'm talking about keynote 11 in between 24 and 23.1. And then they'll be able to find what you're talking about really fast. Another thing to note about exterior elevations is that there are these datums that just call out how tall from the ground certain elevations are. So top of parfait, that's like 132 feet, 34 feet from the ground, and that's this one right here. So it really helps you be able to locate how tall certain aspects of the building are. Like this one says main level, and it says this is 100 feet. So then from 100 feet, the upper level is 16 feet from the main level. And you could easily be able to do the math for that. This side is really easy because they're nice, clean numbers. You know, these are not so clean. And for all exterior elevations, that's what they'll have, so that you can easily be able to identify certain heights. Like on this exterior elevation, it shows that there's a lower level. And it's really important that you know how far from the main level the lower level is, so that you can be able to lay out concrete and floor where they're supposed to be. And there are also, you know, call outs of detail sections. And another thing that I really like about this plan is that on the top corner of all these pages for the elevations are these key plans. So you can easily be able to find what you're looking for. Like on this side of the building, I want to be able to see this side. So I go to B5. So B5 happens to be right here actually, and it makes it really easy. Like, oh, I want this specific side elevation wise, gotta find B2. So then click around for just a moment and there it is, B2. And that's it really for exterior elevations.